their level of alertness and basically not being bored tells you that they are probably not routine guards. Like, they haven't held this position for like months or anything. So they're likely recently deployed.
Which says either something important is coming through here, or we've tightened up security around here.
Because of the fight.
Because of the fight that happened.
With that in mind, I'm going to keep an eye out on the general surroundings as we're moving through. See if there's like a particular area they're really secure. Going out of their way to secure that might indicate that something is coming through, or whether this is just a general we've tightened security on the whole station.
Okay.
Like, are they going out of their way to guard like one cargo bay or something as we're moving through the meeting area?
You don't.
I think I'm gonna have leftovers for days,
guys. You don't immediately notice anything like that. Going to the main thoroughfare, you take a lift. You go down. Nope. Con is not under creatures. There we go. Upon exiting the lift to get to the main thoroughfare area. There it is. You will see Con. Oh, do you have Quinlan with you, by the way?
I feel like Quinlan would not be able to move through the crowd without getting noticed, so I'm going to have him guard the ship.
Okay.
With probably the basic
crew of
the ship. Ship doesn't have a basic crew because it can be run by one person. Crew is usually whoever we end up needing to bring at the time.
And so it's the three of us.
Plus
and the guys we had to bring along for the the requested medics and technicians.
That's right.
I don't have pogs for them.
They don't need pogs. I mean, they're not.
Okay.
They're basic civvies. No one needs to worry about basic civvies.
They're not going to bring the stuff they're bringing to us there, so I'm going to leave those guys on, with the ship for the moment.
Okay.
With the, just we'll bring these guys when you tell us where we need to pick up the stuff, kind of thing. And they're with us, but
just as a little bit of Maquis, you guys are on the mid-level of the interior.
I'm sorry, I just recognized the Rhodian, which I found hilarious considering you were, you're possibly going into the Far Star campaign from here.
Oh, that is him, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, oh look, an Easter egg.
An unattended Easter egg.
And Sam Elliott apparently decided to follow us up from the village. And
this is a little bit of a key here. The blue circles, the cyan circles specifically, are representing lifts.
What drunken Ugnaught designed this bar? I'm looking at some of these walls. It's no big deal. I know it's an old school map. It's just kind of funny.
The walls are in a state of disrepair.
And like you got these nice, beautiful circles, and then you got these walls that could have been done with straight lines that are all.
Yeah, they're renovating.
And I know the line tool works because you have others that were done with the line tool.
Yeah. I want to go look at the map right now. So I'm currently putting a large tray of lasagna in tubs.
Oh, please have a. Oh, yeah, that is. I have like. Actually, let me look.
It's fine. Just,
Oh no, just because you might find this amusing. Where is it? There we go. I have a random token of 128 aliens. Them being rolled.
75 of them are Zeltron.
Apparently. I mean, really, no. But if you were to look at this, apparently. So out of that many, that many Zeltron popped out.
Okay, so the blue is elevators.
Yeah.
I'm guessing these things with the black boxes with the orange lines are private booths or cubicles or something.
Those are actually setups to allow, kind of like a flea market from the standpoint of here's areas where you can, set up your wares, or at least that's what they were formerly. Now what they're being used for are essentially more so places for people to set up their wares and negotiate with the First Order.
I get dictated to.
Though allegedly you could shop here as well as a citizen.
Okay. I don't see Khan on the map, so obviously he's not here yet. Oh wait, there he is. Amazing.
I don't see a Khan. I just see a rodeo.
The orange lines are representing doors,
which is what I thought.
These things right here are like they're equipment or station columns that shoot up that provide some purpose, likely either like power conduits or fluid transfer pipings. They are rather reinforced and solid. They are vision blocking for the purposes of seeing through things.
Cool. I'm approach Khan at switching on my VidVox Scrambler as I do so.
Does that have a range?
4-meter radius, requires a heroic sensors or communications roll to break.
Okay. Does it? Is it just audio, or does it obscure people actually being able to see you?
Gonna have to look that up. I believe it just prevents eavesdropping,
which would make sense.
So you can't just sit there with
a directional mic.
If I understand the technology correctly, it explicitly prevents directional mics.
Okay.
But with the name Vid in it, it might also fuck with like camcorders.
Screw your hollow recording.
You have a self-censoring device.
You can't let us name this.
Now
he has self-censoring technology. Anyone that looks at him just sees a blur.
Why are you looking that up? Because we
know the Mando has gained a new name.
Audio.
The Blue Blur.
You'll see him. He'll be looking around when you approach. He'll scrutinize you for a moment. But, because he's an ally, he can somehow recognize you through the cloak. Good.
It'd just be from the stature.
Of Crow being 6 foot and Dimitri being 4 foot.
Crow's not 6 feet.
I thought he was taller.
He's like 5 and change. Like 5'8" maybe.
So
5'8".
I mean, I'm not disputing he's got like a good
4
foot on you, but. And of course, now that I need it, I can't find the damn technology.
Of course. Good. Good. I thought I was either late or too early. No.
I'm sorry, what?
I said I thought I was either late or too early.
No, you were. You arrived exactly when you needed to.
Okay. Yeah. I was able to set up a meeting with Indrid, which is... Oh. I set up a meeting with Indrid. I haven't actually met Indrid.
Anything you can tell me about them that I need to know
to
beforehand?
me.
Here we go. Handheld device emits a low-frequency wave that scrambles all video, audio, and holographic recordings within a 4-meter radius.
Video, audio, and autographic?
Holographic.
Holographic.
Video, audio, and hologram.
Okay, cool.
So yeah, you're trying to get us with a camcorder or with a directional mic, you are.
Okay, so you have to use the Mark 1 eyeball. Okay. Which is pretty much what we figured.
Does that technically make cybernetic eyes also fail to see?
And
I
it doesn't prevent you
that.
from seeing us, but it scrambles us.
I think depending on the cybernetics, I could see an argument for
Yeah,
that.
it would. I think there's a chance it would affect.
Yeah. Like if your eyes like incorporate sensors or something.
Which is good to remember if we start fighting cyber troopers. Because I figure if I'm distorted, that will give them a hit penalty.
Yeah. Yeah. That'll probably just give you guys a bonus, but yeah.
Well, you know what I mean. It
Exactly.
would fuck with their ability to.
Yeah, I agree. Okay.
It's my anti-sniper, anti-surveillance device. Got my little macro binocular scope because I'm Star Wars and I don't just have a lens, and I'm zooming in. And, God damn it!
You know what I was thinking?
Who put Vaseline on my sniper scope?
I was thinking, what's his face from Ghost in the Shell, who always gets his satellite uplink fucked with?
It's my anti-Saito device.
Yeah. It's like, come on, man. Why? Why does that? Why do you even use that anymore? It always gets fucked up. Every time. Anyway. Okay, well, I have set up a meeting. All we need to do is get there undetected. About an hour ago, the Dragon's Knife deployed its stormtrooper contingent as extra security on the station.
Oh, any idea why? We saw some debris outside, but is it just a general tightening, or is there something specific?
I haven't been able to get much due to how the First Order has been tightening down on things, but from what I've been able to tell, there was a recent incident. You mentioned there was debris?
Yeah, it looked like some ties, some independent fighters, and maybe a few transports.
Huh. Well, that would certainly explain the tightening of security. Though I noticed on my way here a few extra TIE flights than normal. Did you see any extra space patrols?
Did we?
No.
Not that I noticed.
Well, clearly there's something new going on here. Maybe maybe there's a Maquis faction here that wants to drum up some trouble.
If there are, I'm not aware of it.
Huh.
Even though we're always open to recruiting. We like franchises.
We do have strict requirements for franchising, though.
Okay, well...
Mainly to cover the costs of the branding.
No kidding.
No kidding. It's so expensive these days.
Good thing you're on a trading station. I'm pretty sure we can slip into a few of these places if you want to see what supplies are available for the actual meeting.
I can worry about that on the way out. Right now I'm more concerned with getting a feel for the meeting site.
Okay. Well, let's go this way.
I'm not expecting a double cross, but, if there is going to be one, I'd like to know where the ambush points are ahead of time.
Yeah, the 2 o'clock turbo lift should be the one to get us access to the floor we need for the meeting itself. He goes and slips by buildings. The columns, some of them you'll hear a hum of energy. Others you'll hear a strumming of liquid. This is more evident to you, Dimitri. The interior of the station, beyond being kind of haphazard in its design, despite its design being old, it does have a fresh paint job. You do, however, notice in some corners evidence of a different design underneath. So it's not like the walls were scrubbed; they were just painted over.
As you do.
If there isn't a bloodbath, why scrub things down if you don't need to?
You haven't seen any evidence of First Order overhauling of the station. They just appear to be allowing the station to exist and are utilizing its resources.
Kind of like they did with the Colossus.
Yeah.
Because it's at the edge of the system, more random people will show up. So, maintain appearances.
On this column right here, there is a display. As you get nearer, you'll notice shows a few sections of the station, especially sections of platform 2 that are in need of repair. So they're listed as hazardous zones. There's also a few places internally that are listed as hazardous zones. So the station is clearly in need of maintenance. While I do have some people kind of out here, there's of course more people kind of milling about. There are lower ranking First Order officers here. They clearly are like from logistics, going around in and out of these different trade stops, merchant house stops. Clearly, again, probably just as you mentioned, dictating terms to people. As you approach, the two of you will hear the sound of blaster fire, and see flashes of it from down here. If I can shift your map a little bit.
Okay then.
People start scattering. The logistics officers tense up a moment before quickly moving into whatever adjacent area that affords them cover. There are 4 Dragon Knife troopers firing at something over here because the shots are coming this way.
I will cycle my HUD to see if one of my different spectrum optics will let me see through the column.
Do you have thermal?
I do.
Okay, make me a search roll. Let's see how well the thermograph is picking things up through the column.
Motion would probably apply here. Generic sensor pod would definitely apply here.
I mean, if we're gonna go based
off the motion sensor, the place is only 30 hexes wide.
And we're in the basically.
And we're in the
Yeah,
basically in the middle.
I'm just compiling my bonus.
Can I make a search roll based
Can I make a search roll based off whatever
blood I smell?
Since you're shooting, and I'm going to assume
You
shooting
said
a person.
blood. Well, blasters generally cauterize.
There's a little bit of blood.
There's a little bit of
Well,
blood
I mean, there's nothing to
before
search. We can
rises.
see where they are, the direction they're shooting. I'm just trying to get an idea of what they're shooting at by trying to X-ray through the column, basically.
Can you roll again?
21.
21. You see that there is a humanoid on the other side. but not enough detail to know whether to narrow down species.
Is this a common occurrence, or should I presume that's our contact and that probably should do something about it?
Oh, you,
Might be
you,
too late to do something.
Might be too late
usually
to do
when there's
something about it
usually
at
when
this
there's
point.
some when there's snafus going on, it only takes two troopers because people are usually merchants here. They don't resist very much.
So it's probably safe to assume this is connected to something important.
Say I'd be able to, if it's the contact, at least that I'm familiar with. If I was able to see them, I could tell you.
Well, if we wait for you to be able to see them, they may not make it. Excuse me a second, since I can do this without getting recorded. Okay. If I'm trying to intervene quickly, I am presuming my best bet is to invoke my subtract from skill to add to initiative gunslinging.
Yes, if you want to quickly involve yourself.
Oh, it's a shame it's not Scout Troopers.
It's a shame it's not Scout Troopers, because technically they have sensors.
Hey,
in their
Scout
helmets.
Troopers do have sensors in their helmets. That's how we get the speeder bike bonus.
I know, but what I'm saying is...
I know, but what I'm saying is your camcorder might
Your
work against
ATs.
them. Like your
Oh,
ATs.
no, they don't have that kind of
Side
sensors. The normal stormtrooper's more likely to have that.
Oh, you mean the ones we're fighting currently?
Oh, you mean the ones we're fighting currently? So they probably just see a digital blur.
Only if they're using that
shooting
system,
at
though.
them now.
And even then, you know...
Give me what I know Crow's about to do.
Give me what I know Crow's about to do.
I'm trying to maintain being
And I'm trying to maintain being a civilian.
Well, it's not that hard to figure out what Crow's about to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did it
Crow's
just-
being Crow.
Wait, did I have a connection issue and some of my prep vanished because I didn't realize I had to give these things names for a reason, computer?
Would not surprise me if that
Would not surprise me if that
It is
happened.
Roll 20 after all.
It is roll 20 after all.
Okay.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, Jesus.
Quick draw, motherfucker!
Oh,
Oh, Jesus. Stake the wheel. Those poor stormtroopers are probably dead.
Wait a second. Yeah, it must have. Oh my gosh, that's so annoying. Because each of these shopkeepers have names.
Warden just shopkeep A.
Warden just shopkeep A,
No,
B, C,
I
D.
gave all of them names.
Oh, man.
They're still in the
Oh,
pod.
man.
They're just no longer revealed like they were. And there's gonna be, and I'm not gonna click on all these guys to re-reveal them. So if you talk to them, I'll let you know what they're called.
For shame. Oh, well.
For shame. Oh well. I'm just gonna look at Kane's like,
And it begins.
and it begins.
Oh, you mean Con?
On
Kane, Con.
Kane.
They are different
Khan.
people.
Wait, we know what Kane?
Wait, we know a Kane?
Yeah, Kane is the Rior.
Oh, that's right. There is. It's the
Yeah.
guy I rescued.
For some reason, I thought his.
For some reason, I thought his name was different.
No, I'm pretty sure that was Ken.
No, it was Kane.
No, it was Kane.
For some
I just
reason,
remember.
think it was different.
For some reason, I think it was different.
Sadly, I'm out of tandy range.
Yeah. You don't have
I mean,
interstellar
Tandy might
Tandy
be
yet.
on the ship.
Yeah,
What's that, Mark III?
Hey, now if Tandy is on the ship,
So that's 1 shot per trooper, 2 take 20, 2 take 21.
Well, that's depressingly low.
That's a lot of damage.
that's a lot of damage.
1d plus 2.
And it's 7, 2 27s and 2 28s.
Oh,
Oh, that is a lot of damage.
Well,
Oh,
they
man.
have to roll soak now.
It's 227, 228.
Yep.
I guess they're just all dead.
I'm not sure about the -9, but everybody is either dead or incapacitated.
Pew pew pew.
I can't remember if 9 is severely wounded or incapped, but
Honestly, I don't remember either. 9 is just barely incapped.
okay.
So they're all dead. Or
So they're all
Yep.
dead or incapped.
That is how you do a quick draw.
yes, it is.
Yes, it is.
It's not that over.
Is combat over?
They're all down, so yeah.
Well, the officers might come out.
Well, the officers might.
I mean, the
come out,
logistics
maybe.
officers that probably have a holdout pistol, maybe, and weren't even looking at us. The logistics officers that flinched when they heard the stormtroopers open fire.
Oh shit!
Those guys.
Hey now.
Hey now,
That might grow a pair of
one of them might grow a pair of balls.
Okay, I plead for one of them to think he's that guy.
I'm gonna use a force point and shoot you.
He will have nothing but my infinite and undying respect. If this logistics officer,
And
which
that's
is
the day we
equivalent of
kidnapped
the
that-
lesser equivalent of a Derringer, thinks he can take the guy that literally just wiped an entire fire team of stormtroopers on the draw.
Hey now. Never know.
Are we already in
No,
trouble?
not too fast.
What?
We got to the station. Some stormtroopers were attacking a civilian. I quick drawed them
That
to death.
might be our contact. Oh, two of them.
The other
dead.
two
The
are
other two are.
either incapacitated or bleeding out.
Yeah.
Can we go one place without a firefight?
It really wasn't.
It really wasn't.
Are you walking or rushing?
He will twirl the pistols and be putting them away as he's casually strolling over to where they were shooting.
Okay. Move half.
That's all I was going to move anyway.
He's walking menacingly.
Yeah. I
Okay.
moved.
I assume I can also.
I assume I can
You
also
can move
move.
half.
You okay? You okay, lady?
Annie, are you okay? Are you okay, Annie?
You we'll see a Deveronian.
Why can't we have Danny?
Which I can see on the map already, but
Ah!
Well, now it's bigger. It looks like he is wearing some form of blast vest, and already has some blaster injuries. I guess you have my thanks. And who are you? Before you can answer, you'll kind of be like, blast, this isn't good.
You know what? I'm glad they decided to go towards the other direction now.
Fair enough.
I feel like you just
place one word that is actually Crow's sentence to the guy.
Pretty much.
no, he's not that much of a dick. The guy hasn't done anything to deserve that.
Yet.
It just, the meme was appropriate in this spot.
Yeah.
Oh my.
Question: is this a wall?
The black lines are walls,
Yes,
the
that's a
orange
wall.
lines are doors.
Okay.
We're in the middle of a bazaar
Yep,
that
makes
has been
sense.
set up in the space station.
Okay, just making sure. Cool.
Okay. You actually have a motion sensor.
By the way, we have company.
Yep.
You
I have all the things that can give me the annoying Mobile Suit Gundam alarm in the helmet.
You will detect multiple movements of new contacts.
Introductions later. We probably ought to leave.
Okay. New initiative. Just
I
just to
assume a
see
new
who
initiative
first.
since you didn't do a turn order time.
Well, I didn't do a turn order before because you're 42 beat
Yeah,
and
that-
stuff. So.
Yeah.
I can do that again.
Shit.
Yes, you did.
Yes, you did. And I'm still acting like a civilian. The only person who can't be recorded right now is Crow. That's not bad. It's at 10, 22, 30.
I agree. I can get us someplace safe, but after that, I think we're even. People's initiative is in.
Yep.
If you want to
You're
add
on the
me
map,
in on
so
that
you
too,
gotta
I
add me in the
guess.
initiative.
Oh, sorry. I thought I added you.
You're good.
That moment when you wish you had boost on your
Y'all ready for the big initiative? Hell yeah!
Better than 13, you'll be fine. I know.
No.
Oh, yeah, that's Kane. Did you roll a 1?
Yes. Plus a 1 and a 2.
Oh, you poor soul.
Well,
The good news is, you're a civilian. You're currently seen as a civilian.
Were we told to bring our armor on this one?
I left it optional.
If you wanted to sneak in it,
Okay.
like you have Crow being the stereotypical Death Watch.
I say,
that's
Crow
hiding.
just threw.
Yeah.
Crow just
So,
put his hood
giant
up of the
poncho.
stun cloak up and is walking around because if it works in Clone Wars, it works here.
It's true.
Dimitri is doing something slightly similar, but it's wearing a duster and with a cloak, like a hood.
So it depends on whether you
hooded
want the
duster.
protection or not.
Yeah, I'll go with the protection and would have taken the lead of the others.
So, fair warning, you are going to have to roll a hide
Nope,
check.
he dresses like a stormtrooper. Remember? He's too
that's
cool
right.
for the Maquis armor.
Yeah, if that's the case, actually.
Yeah, if that's the case, actually I won't hide.
It is the best decision.
It is the best decision ever.
As a correction, if you were to, in that case it would have been con, because I would be counting it as a disguise. But,
That's fair.
yeah. Unless you're blending into the crowd, in which case I can see hide.
You've literally said Crow. Stormtroopers are trying to shoot Crow.
Okay.
They can certainly try.
Oh, might be trying to shoot Crow.
Well, Mando, it is your turn. Keep in mind walls exist.
Yeah.
So which way
We have to get to the 2
Dan?
o'clock elevator. Which is why I'm running this way and doing a power slide as I, quick draw and shoot some more people. Power slide.
Okay.
So those 4 can get hit with a 42 and 30 twice and 21 twice. The 30, I guess, will be the front 2. The 21 will be the back 2 because that seems to make the most sense. If
Clearing the way.
yeah.
Clearing the way.
Oh wow, they were.
They were more prepared.
They were more prepared.
Fuck them.
Looks like they got a command.
Looks like they got a command bonus.
Son of a bitch.
I'm seeing.
Well, still gotta get through their soak.
Wait, no. It actually is better.
They do not get the hit
They got
bonus, but
3 dice.
they still have Stormtrooper
explosion
soak.
dice.
So that's 30, 21.
The
Yeah.
front 2 take 30, the back 2 take 21. And I need to mark off my ammo. Ha! I object. Stormtroopers aren't allowed to soak that well.
Ugh.
It almost spent character points. That's
All
why.
spent character points, that's why.
One character point.
I said all of them spent.
I said all of them spent
Don't make me start
character
trying.
points. I didn't say how many they spent to each.
I'll break out command, man.
If I command my helmet,
So you got a
part
command
of my
bonus.
helmet, that counts, right?
No, we have to command the people around me. I know how that. I know, but if I turn my pistol into Saba, can I command my pistol? Therefore, count as the command bonus.
That's a good question, because if you turn your gun into a droid, you can technically command the droid.
Oh my gosh. No, that's just silly.
And if he commands the droid to put more power into damage, he can boost the damage technically without causing it to have issues.
You see, that
Oh my
level,
gosh.
that level of shenanigans, it's like it can't move on its own to aid you. So no. Dimitri, it is your turn. Are you acting like a civilian?
I am acting like a civilian.
I am acting like a civilian, but I'm going to be going towards the 2 o'clock direction.
Okay.
So,
Actually, also I would actually try to use the disguise because just noting.
so slightly panicked, fast walking
around that side.
around that side.
To confirm, then you're in, Rory. You're in your
Yeah.
your Imperial-esque armor, but you have a hood over it.
Just, yeah.
Just
like,
yeah,
why-
because it's like
let's-
what?
Don't want
Let's
to be too direct.
don't want to be too direct
They'll
because
probably ask me about patrol.
they'll probably ask me about patrols.
Okay, in which case I will need a con roll for the disguise. You get a +7 trope bonus.
Did you just say?
Did you just
Yep.
say trope?
Trope
bonus?
bonus.
You get a +7 trope
Fair.
bonus.
Because putting over a hood up over the main identifying piece of your armor will make you less visible
Fair
to
enough.
eyes of the normal people. And you can technically say stormtroopers are normal people.
Stormtroopers are people too.
Stormtroopers are people too.
Okay. Just in case you missed it, these troopers are experienced and had been deployed from the Dragon Knife Raider Corvette that's nearby. Oh, nice. Okay, Dimitri, as you get
Like I said, I'm just
doing my panic full move towards safety, where the shots originally came from. Oh look, there's more shots in that direction. I'm gonna stay right where I'm at.
the troopers will raise their rifles towards you.
I'm actively hiding from where the second set of shots came from. So I'm looking towards Crow.
You'll hear behind you from a helmeted individual, some short distance away. You short one by the wall, stay where you are.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, nope, now it is a turn. So that guy...
Please deal with the maniac.
Please deal with the maniac, the guns.
Footfalls get closer to you.
I would prepare. Right away with my.
Prepare, brawling.
I will prepare a brawling defense.
Oh, wait, why did I move him over there? Because you... That was weird.
Yeah,
There's a clearly defined threat right there, shooting at people.
right there.
Right there.
This guy's gonna be under some cover.
Brawling parry because
You'll hear off to your side, Mando. Stand down. Disruption to trade will not be tolerated.
that is adorable.
I take it you're clearly not standing down.
Nope.
Okay.
He's not standing down.
He's not standing down. Line him up.
He's got a kniff.
He's got a kniff.
Not a kniff.
He's a blastare.
So is the guy that's next to me doing anything? Besides, I'm just rolling my prepared thing if he tries to grab me.
No, he just has his rifle pointed towards you, making sure that that you're secured. Like, he doesn't have you like zip tied or anything, but he's making sure you don't do anything random.
Don't you move.
Don't you move, citizen. This is a combat zone.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay, that's fine.
Because I did actually.
But because I did actually include this as my actions, I have to still give you the roll in case it does anything.
I hope he grabs me.
I hope he grabs me, because I'm gonna flip him on his ass.
We're trying to be this.
We're trying to be discreet here.
The three in front of you, Mando, two of them look a bit woozy from just being blasted. It looks like they try to take a step forward, but can't. The one that looks pretty good, though, will take some steps forward. Over here is his rifle raised towards you. You've had your warning. I hope this will teach you not to interfere in first order activities as they open fire. Okay, I see your defense is a 27. So it looks like one clips you. Will it hold true?
To the obligatory 3?
I'm wondering if it's going to bounce off.
Let's find out what my soak is again. 6
As you maneuver around, I guess some shots like going kind of through or around your cloak. Unless you're just going to try to take the shots.
I don't have your fancy, you can't record me, but if you need me to do something, just command me to.
Pling!
Oh god. You are the true trope right now.
You'll notice a few of them look at their rifles as if they're not used to people just standing after a barrage. As if there's something wrong.
Good day then, citizen.
Good day then, citizen. Continue your day.
I hope Kane has the same idea and we act like citizens and
You mean Khan?
You mean Khan?
Yes, Khan.
Khan, yes, Khan.
I was like, for a second I was like, Kane!
He didn't switch sides yet.
He didn't switch sides yet.
Tried to,
Or
yeah.
hasn't tried to, I don't know.
Shh.
Oh god.
It's like, what? It's a character. I can command it.
You know what? That's still not as bad as trying to command a droid to boost power to damage without it really affecting the gun itself. What's Khan
I
doing?
presume he's shooting somebody.
You cannot see him. And there's a column in the way, so Rory doesn't have a good line on him either.
I can see him.
He's gone over and picked up a first order rifle.
Oh, he's actually fighting.
Oh, he's actually fighting. Oh,
Well done.
well done.
Can't let Khan
You can't let Khan
just do all the fighting. I guess
just do all the fighting. I guess I have to join in now.
Tink. The hero, get up. Don't. Don't try to be a hero. These guys aren't your typical frontline troopers.
Since when have we fought typical?
Frontline troopers?
We do it on the regular.
Normal frontline people.
Normally we're dealing with crazy stormtroopers, cyber troopers,
brainwashed people. I don't remember a normal
stormtrooper battalion in a while.
Well, the flame troopers count as normal.
Oh, look, things that don't affect your vision, but affects everyone else.
There'll be a small makeshift canister that flies over and goes and poofs into smoke. Let me make sure I have this radius. Yeah. Okay, if that lift is compromised, I know of another one.
Compromised? Looks like an open path to me.
Might want to follow me. I imagine they might have that one locked down. Rory?
Yep, oh, sorry.
Sorry. Looking at everywhere. Hearing everything. Should I be helping or
That's up to you.
Into the peep.
Well, seeing how many people there are now,
I'm kind of concerned, but at the same time, I don't know how well Trope, Duster, and Hood would prevent them from realizing that the Maquis are on the station and then doing a lot more harsher response.
What's our movement?
Normally it's 10 squares.
Yeah.
But anything more than 5 counts as an action.
Anything more than 5 is an action.
It's really anything more than half move.
But once you take the action, you can move your full 10. But it's an action.
You can run if you want more movement.
Oh no, I was just like.
I was just wondering because I'm just thinking.
If that's the case, we'll just move. We'll do an actual move and move from here. I won't get involved
yet.
Okay.
Because by the
sound of it, you all have it handled so far. So, just in case.
Okay. It sounds like then it's time for a new initiative.
Eric, did you reroll your initiative?
I'm putting it in right now, actually.
Okay.
Cool. I'm gonna put 3 parting shots in these people behind me, and then do some kung fu on the people in front of me.
Everybody was Everybody was kung
I'm also going
fu
to give all my allies
fighting.
5D to shoot, punch, and dodge.
Okay.
Oh damn.
Okay, Mando Blaster versus that.
I'll put the 27s on the dudes in the back here and the 21 to do with the muscles.
Okay, the parting shots were...
Yeah, the parting shots are behind me. And then the guys in front of me here are the ones getting kicked.
Okay. Your parting shots gain a 2d plus 1.
Okay, so the two guys in the back take 25 each. And then this dude will take 31.
I think they're just dead.
I think they're just dead.
One of them's in, I think Boss Man's in capped, but at least I presume he's Boss Man because he has the muscle icon.
They all have muscle icon.
They all had the muscle icon.
Well, yeah, but the other two have like something I'm
Just
thinking might be a
expressly-
command, being commanded icon.
Oh.
Okay. And
Okay, so I beat them by 12, which I think is a +2 damage.
yeah. So 20 and 22.
I'm gonna add 5
I'm
dice.
gonna add 5 dice. 10.
I know this is 4 brawling. Okay, who's taking the double dip?
We'll go with the guy in the back there. The only one you didn't put an injury marker on.
Oh, actually, this guy... what's that? Oh, did he have the other thing? Yeah, he had the other thing because he had a different injury, right? Okay. So this guy, then. Okay.
Yeah, that one.
Okay. He seems to take it pretty well. It would be those 2 ones there because the other guys got injured.
Are the two in the back there still up?
What? What, these guys right here?
Yeah. No. The two guys over here that got shot.
Incapacitated, different injury rating, and dead. This guy's already dead.
Because these two took the 27.
Right, yeah, they're down.
Okay.
I mean, one. I just don't have an injury marker custom made for the
Okay.
kind of injury marker that guy has.
Okay.
The guy's dying.
The guy's dying. That's the answer.
If you don't have one for dying,
If you don't have one for dying, you have dead,
incapped,
incapped,
stunned.
wounded, stunned,
Mark off my ammo.
and then normal.
Okay, Dimitri.
I am still typing it up, but basically,
I'm gonna get rid of the guy.
I'm gonna get rid of the guy that's here.
the fun way.
The fun way.
include extra cloaks for?
Because I include extra cloaks for a reason.
I didn't think you'd be this.
I didn't think you'd be this, but it works out. So.
Okay, let's see how these rolls go.
It kind of helps I have 5 dice.
It kind of helps I have 5 dice to dodge, so.
Makes me willing to do more actions.
Makes me willing to do more actions than what I was originally going to do.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I have a +1 in there.
I have a +1 in it currently.
Let me add that to both of those.
So let me add that to both of those. Boop 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 doo.
You didn't do anything for damage, did you?
You didn't do anything for damage, did you? No, you did not. Boo, 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 boo.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to these rolls.
We're on the last one now.
We're on the last one now.
Okay then.
Okay
Guess the last
then.
one's gonna hurt.
I guess the last one's gonna hurt.
A lot.
A lot.
There are the attacks.
There are the attacks.
Flipping someone to the ground
Yes,
for
I'm
a
flipping
damage
someone
of
to the ground for a damage of
20,
20,
and then brawling him 3 times for
and then
39.
brawling him 3 times for 39, and
I
there's
flip him on
damage.
the ground and then I pummel his face.
I don't know why
I don't know why my dice decided to streak on the last hit, but
Is
it
this
did.
all to the one guy?
Yes.
Oh, jeez. I think pure attrition will get this guy.
Oh jeez.
Oh, jeez.
Did he really
That
get
dude's
minus?
very dead.
Burnt through the armor and in through him, I'm pretty sure.
I'll just show up right here with my
You'll
brawling
hear
dodge.
mingled bone
That-
noises.
Ooh.
Ooh.
I can't believe. Like, which one was the 20 damage?
Oh, you just totaled it.
Oh,
Yeah.
you just totaled it.
Usually what happens is he rolls their soak and then has a built-in subtraction of your damage.
'Cause I'm just trying to figure out which one.
Because I'm just trying to figure out which one, because the flip did 20 damage.
Minus
Um,
35. Minus 35.
Which is.
Because I did 19, 18.
Because I did 19, 18,
minus
38, and 20.
35.
Oh, wait.
They're all minus 30. Yeah, and then the last one's
Oh wait,
minus
are those
22.
your to hit? Are those your to hits up there? Or your damage?
My to hit is 33.
Oh, okay. I need to re-roll
My-
that then.
And for the flip. And then the brawl
And then
is
19,
39.
18,
The
38.
damage is 20, 19,
Okay,
18,
my
38.
mistake.
I kind of did the same thing that
I kind of did the same thing that
Tristan
Tristan did.
tries to label.
Ah, yeah, I missed the.
I missed the part where you also had damage.
That is my bad.
That is my bad.
Okay. Let's try this again.
I hope I wouldn't just.
I hope I wouldn't just horribly murder a guy like that immediately. I be questioning how have I become so ripped?
You hunt all the time.
Because I just straight up punched the guy.
It's not like I,
Snapped his neck or anything special. No, I just straight up pummeled the guy.
Yeah, well, you're also forgetting, Eric, that their armor is meant more for, like, being
Physical
able to...
attack.
Actually, according to D6,
Oh.
they have more soak against physical than they do energy.
Exactly.
Hmm.
It's like
I'm basically punching Kevlar.
I'm basically punching Kevlar. It doesn't
Well.
work.
It's harder than Kevlar, but yeah.
And that last damage was a 38.
Yes.
So 20
So 20 when I
Okay.
threw him to the ground. 19 when I punched him the first time. 18 when I kicked him in the head. And then 38 when I
Did the
basically
flip
did
happen
the front
first?
punch. Yes.
Yeah, okay. Okay, so you
If he stopped responding on the second hit, can I go hit the other guy?
you can break up movement and attack, sure. I will have her
Cool, then
roll their soaks separately.
that's fine. It's just 39 to hit the guy with an 18 and a 38. Because if he stopped responding after the second hit, then I just feel bad. I don't want to kill him that badly.
Down to that. And you're attacking this guy? You... Well, yeah, because he'd be right there, so yeah. Okay. His armor takes the first hit, but that other hit that just goes through... topples him to the ground with an and he does not move. Okay, there's cons all like it. Oh, now I can't see anything, so if it's going to be locked down, where are we going to go? Oh, okay, that way. That's kind of generic. The con just has his weapon ready, kind of defensively, waiting for this guy to lead the way. Oh! Oh, that guy's down, and those guys are... You guys... Okay, you're severely wounded, you're not in cap, so you can also do things.
Attack of opportunity.
Guy disengages and goes into the smoke, hoping that it will obscure his position. As he opens fire on you. Ah, dodge 46. You're able to avoid that particular shot. The person next to you, however, throws a kick at you for 25.
Nope.
I see a... Oh, that's right.
Yep. I can dodge Kung Fu. And just for lulls...
Oh no, he has the cartwheel. Oh no, he has the cartwheel evasion thing.
No, he dodged
No, he dodged someone. He can
Yep.
now shoot him as a
I thought that was a parry.
post.
No, no, no.
Oh,
It's
because
the,
he punched you. Yeah, that works.
no. It's kind of like in Pathfinder. There's a, I believe, Kitsune feat, where if you do a successful evasion, you can cartwheel like up to your movement speed or something like that.
Oh yeah.
You're like,
Tag.
Oh Jesus. I think he just ate it. That just looks painful.
ladies and gentlemen, I do believe he's dead.
I accidentally had to refresh. So what are the rolls?
42 to hit, 32 damage.
42.
Opportune shot.
I didn't think you got opportunity attacks.
I didn't. That's why the guy went over there and lived. The fucker tried to punch me. He tried to, do the thing that, Bhaskar can't handle. Therefore, I had to eliminate him before word got out.
Plus 2d plus 2.
Plus 10.
No one could know.
So
No one could know
that the material that even
lightsabers have trouble penetrating can be penetrated by a simple fist.
Dice roll. You there?
Give it 20 minutes, it'll get it.
Dice, where'd you go?
Dice, where'd you go? Come on, boy.
Oh, your connection to the server has been interrupted.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, jeez.
Okay. Minus 25.
Yep, he did.
He's totally still alive, though. No, he's dead.
Oh, fuck, that one had hit points. No!
Are you doing anything else as the person that was around the column is now more fully in your view on the ground, not moving, with a physical shattered part on their plate?
That was a reaction attack. It's not my turn.
Right, duh. Sorry. I'm used to attacks happening on people's turns. Okay. Let me fix this right here.
Oh, Greg's taking off.
High aircraft carrier.
Greg is airborne.
And prepare. Passengers, please prepare. Please prepare for advance coming on.
I must admit, it was a really bold decision to host a Skype call from inside, from right behind the propeller of a biplane.
Well, one has to be bold.
Well, one has to be bold.
Rory, it'll be your turn. The Deveronian is leading Khan to the position that Khan's currently in. The map will update as soon as things stop being a dick. What would you like to do? Oh, we're having trouble finding the site.
Well, by the sound of it,
We're kind of having
things stay. I guess I'll kind of try to make sure that Khan and what was the word calling
Deveronian. I'm using his species name.
The race name. I'll just, I guess, cover Khan and the Deveronian, kind of be their tail, I guess.
Okay.
Like at a respectful distance.
Making sure they don't get into trouble.
Okay. I would say new initiative, but I can't really see any. Well, I could see updates via the master screen here.
Mine's already in.
Okay, so new initiatives, please. Can someone roll me a 3D plus 2 for the troopers?
That is a 15.
Okay.
Huh. My dice said screw you after getting such a nice damage roll. But it recovered.
So I did 2, 4, 6,
So I did 2, 4, 6, 8.
It did 14.
It did 14, then 20. So
I rolled 4.
I rolled 3 twos, a 6, a 6, and a 2.
Good old dice.
Good old dice.
That would have been a dead guardsman squad.
That would have been a dead guardsman squad.
Has rolled 20s recovered yet?
Has rolled 20s
It's
recovered
loading.
It's loading.
You know, that whole hatching eggs or whatever.
Okay.
Mm.
Da, 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 da. Okay. There we go.
15.
Yeah, that's what okay. Crow, it is your move. Let's see if I move the Deveronian. Does he move on?
Is there anybody still that needs the killing?
Not that you're immediately seeing.
Elevator's clear, but okay, you guys are going that way.
I mean, do you want to use an elevator?
Literally,
It's clear.
No, I'm not going to split myself off from my contact.
Where'd you think of?
Where'd you think
They're
of?
heading to the 10 o'clock,
Oh,
11 o'clock.
Yeah. So I don't actually.
Yeah. So I don't actually have to move all that much. Okay, cool.
There'll be a alert over the sound system. All disruptions in progress will cease, and the Helio Station Helio Station central area will be under lockdown and inspection. Dimitri, oh, you already moved. Okay, cool. Because the bad guys are pretty much dead right now.
Yeah, I'd catch up and go with the rest with Crow. I ain't about to get lost in a space station in a place I don't want to be.
Oh, you don't want to have to find your path?
I'm in space. I do not.
I'm in space. I do not want to be
You're not
lost
lost in space.
space.
I mean, you're outside.
I still consider this being lost.
I still
will need
consider
to
this
shift it
being lost in
correctly.
space.
You're inside a building.
Actually, I'll just move you guys correctly. Basically, he moves in here, past a couple people, through this door.
We'll keep up with him. As I say, somebody's taking advantage.
And there'll be what looks to be a corner of the wall revealed to be a lift. It is a small lift. If everyone wants to cram in there at once, I will need a dexterity or acrobatics roll.
I will bring up the rear, so I will take the next one. Just tell me what floor to get off on.
Okay. 4.
Okay.
Okay, people go down 1. For those who go down in the first batch, it'll be the lift will open to a dimly lit area punctuated by bursts of light from sparking wires. It appears to be a side room that opens up into a larger chamber. The chamber having a a west facing doorway. Looks like a large looks like a large doorway. The Deveronian will go into the adjacent area, which it looks like he goes through some darkness and disappears for those who follow him. There's essentially a dark curtain that he just has moved behind that generally blends in with the rest of the dimness of the room, and it is partially transparent, but transparent enough to kind of disguise people on the other side. On the other side, there are lights in the form of glow rods and such. It looks like you guys are on the lower levels of the connective bridge for one of the platform pads. Clearly in need of repair. There are tables. There are some tables set up. Looks like 2 dozen other people strewn throughout the area. Crow, you will join them shortly so you can get this.
Okay.
Get this too. Looks like different species. Few humans. Looks like a female and male Twi'lek. Bothan, just a variety of folk. Some are their manner of dress is not very uniform. All of them are armed to some degree, whether it's a carbine or a pistol. A few of them have technical belts or vests on. All of the clothing appears to be either through design or a makeshift nature to be the equivalent of blast vest material. A number of them have either scars or blemishes, indicating that they've recovered from past wounds.
I guess we found the next group of people.
I guess we found the next group of people.
They give Khan the look that says called it.
Does anyone have a basic, like, duster?
Nope.
I will trade my duster for theirs.
I will trade my duster for theirs.
A few of them will shoot the Deveronian some looks, considering there are now other people here. There's also a general sense of tension, but that existed before you guys walked in the room. the Deveronian will wave a hand dismissively. Don't worry, I'm just repaying a debt. They got me out of some trouble up there. The male Twi'lek, which has a red hue, though not as red as the Deveronians. So that was you who caused the trouble. Oh. At least you're safe, and apparently you got some help. You're able to at least get any of the files? Everyone will shake his head. No, I turns out I'm not that good at slicing, so I only got a partial one that we'll need to look at. But we can deal with that later. The Deveronian will turn around to face you guys. No, I'm Lynn here. Alright, now I consider my debt repaid. You can stay here for... should take them... I'll say around a standard hour. By then the lockdown should be lifted.
Oh, that's convenient, because then we have somewhere to be in an hour.
Hey, Mr. K.
Hey, Mr. K. Are any of those people you mentioned in this room? I'm calling Mr. K on purpose.
So I assume he doesn't want to just go buy his
So I assume he doesn't want to just go buy his name immediately in front of people he doesn't know.
Yeah, the green Twi'lek, he's referring to the female one who is green in contrast to the red male one. And here I'll look between you and then. Oh, you're the guy we were making a deal with. Kind of.
Yep.
Now. Sorry to say, an issue's popped up. All I can offer you now is the medkits.
You asked if we had the medkits?
No, I said, unfortunately, an issue's popped up. All I can offer you is the medkits. I have other things I'm dealing with at the moment.
Such as, we noticed the drastically increased security in the area.
I think you still have your
No, now that we know it's them, he'll bring down the hood.
I'll leave mine up.
I feel like being nameless today.
I
feel like being nameless today.
Are you keeping yours up or down?
Greg is BOD still, I think.
Oh.
I'm keeping it up.
I'm keeping it up.
They'll probably have a panic attack when they see him in pure armor.
Do you really want to concern yourself with our business?
Your business is apparently affecting my business by nature of cutting down on resources that you said you could provide. Ergo, it's in my best interest to at least find out what the problem is. I've got everything I promised on my ship, so... Hold, please.
Hello. Okay.
And we're back.
Okay. Anyway, he's looking skeptical. At you as if he wants to involve you or not. From one of the darker areas of the room, one of the other people will walk over. It's a it's a woman in a hodgepodge outfit. Though her form looks like she's more of a dancer than a combatant, even though she's armed like the rest of them. When here, the extra manpower could be useful, and they do have arguably a bigger ship than ours, if they came as a group. And here we'll turn to face the woman. You know, I don't like owing people.
Well, don't consider it owing us then. We are just, enabling you to follow through on the transaction you already promised. Which, assuming everything goes well, means possible future transactions and or relationship between our two groups.
He'll pull a chair and take a seat. Lanhir's clearly looking uncomfortable with interacting with you guys. It's not so much a matter of trust and more a matter of pride getting in the way. It looks like he's mulling some stuff over. Fine, but if things get too screwy, I'm not responsible for any losses.
Fair enough.
Yeah. Indrid got his hands on a convoy, which was intercepted, and I was trying to find out where he was taken, since he clearly wasn't taken here to the dagger, or where the rest of the convoy was. The debris outside. He'll be shaking his head. Not enough to account for all of it. When the transmission I got, he was able to capture a short train of contraband objects. I think some of it was meant for this deal, so I can't guarantee that all of it will be available anymore. Provided we find out where it was taken. things are a bit less coordinated without him around. But as I said, I have a partial file. It may or may not be helpful if we can read it.
Well, hand it over. Let's find out.
He'll look over to Khan, and Khan will nod. Yeah, these guys have some skills. And here we'll fish into his vest and pull out a pad and hand it over to you. The pad has several worn spots on its exterior.
I will take the pad, turn it over to Reset, so Reset can do his thing.
Okay.
I'm guessing this is going to be a computer program roll.
Yeah.
Don't fuck this up, buddy. The entire progression of the adventure is determined by this.
Oh,
You did not fuck it up.
oh, I see a 1 though.
But it's not the important part.
Hey, do you guys have personal laser comms?
Yeah. The comm scrambler thing is built into
laser
the suit.
comms.
Okay.
Well,
And I'm purposely not wanting to speak.
And I'm purposely not wanting to speak. I'm just standing there in a duster hood, unidentifiable.
It is literally a partial vial, but Reset is able to recover what it can. Gonna momentarily switch over to system view.
I have a feeling I know where this is going to be because I saw you working on maps yesterday.
I'll use. Where's this line?
It went to Onless.
It went to Onless. Already calling it.
Or the one remaining moon that isn't
Or the one
been blown
remaining
to
moon that
Onless.
isn't been blown to pieces of Onless.
No, you'll see these dotted lines on the map.
Yeah, I see them.
Yeah, I see them.
I'm thinking it's in the storm.
It's either in the storm or it went past.
It's either in the storm or it went past the storm because we only got a partial file. It went on in the direction of Onwas.
According to Reset, it's partial sensor log information that shows a interception force leaving the leaving the debris area with a hauler of some kind, maybe even a tug. Again, the file's kind of funky. Being escorted into the storm fragment. The sense information again being scattered as it is would seem to indicate some ships were embroiled in a fight, and what survived was escorted into the fragment, though not entirely sure where precisely in the fragment. Looking at possibly anywhere from half to a full squadron of TIE fighters. And a freighter-sized craft that was tugging the surviving vessels. A lot of identifying information is not a part of the file, and vectors are off enough that you know that it's in the storm fragment, but as to like some elevations are hinky, so you're not quite sure where the entry vector was. And it's just a matter of this file being just kind of crappy because the guy. It seemed like the guy did the equivalent of, oh crap, they're coming, and disconnected before the download completed.
Well, this is what we got. We can either make another attempt at getting the original to get a better idea, or we can just do this the old-fashioned way of a lot of blind flying.
The green Twi'lek will speak up. Well, the longer we wait, the more more time passes for interrogating the storm. Another one will speak up. I don't know, I think we should get the information. Our leader won't break that easily.
Finally speak up and just say you don't.
Understand the First Order very well. Then.
Len here will speak up. Storm or nah. I already used his name and he doesn't like that. Storm had enough gumption to get us all together and start, well, taking what supplies we could from the First Order. Anyone with that kind of nerves of steel isn't going to break under any kind of traditional torture. Not that you can be really traditional with them anyway.
Are you unaware of where he is being interrogated?
Well,
is that what we are looking for?
He was leading the captured convoy, which, well, the debris field outside would indicate that they were intercepted.
Is there anything of his around here? Or if not something of his, something he interacted with on the regular?
One of the other people will be shifting through things. Like you'll hear things moving and things tinking. No, he took that with him. Ah. There we go. One of the other individuals, a second Bothan, will toss you a small object. It's a palm-sized pad.
Perfect. I'm going to attempt to do what I had to do when we misplaced our geologist. Try to pick up his force aura or whatever off the pad, and then try to use life sense based off that.
Okay. Roll high.
Okay. Gonna concentrate on this.
You're dealing with someone you don't really know.
I'm aware. Thankfully, we're pretty sure he's in the same system, so that'll... I know modified by relationship, which is going to be my problem.
Be in a different system.
His life sense is very easy, modified by proximity and relationship.
I mean, if we go by,
he's
only 12 meters away,
the
guys.
map, he's only 12 meters away, guys.
It's a proximity. I'm guessing this would be same star system.
No, he's literally just around the block.
No, he's literally just around the block.
The block being probably 120,000
Block being
meters
probably
or
120,000 meters.
You said the base was easy?
Very easy.
Okay.
I'm looking at 25 plus relationship in theory. I'm going to put a force point into this.
Force point it, yeah! Force point it, yeah!
Double all that dice.
I tell you, he has an idea of the kind of difficulty he's looking at here.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, Eric, but you automatically make me think, what am I waiting for? Deploy the
I
dice!
presume I'm on the end of the emptiness, so this is going to be my last emptiness roll, probably.
Okay.
Okay, well, I made the base DC.
Oh!
Force pointed!
Oh, okay.
Oh, shit.
Let's hear it for the force pointed!
I didn't think your
That's
base
like-
sense was that high.
I had 3d6 plus 8, well, 3d6 plus 8 cents, because of emptiness,
Yeah.
plus 1d6 of overconfidence is 46.
Okay.
Concentration brought it up to 8d6,
Right.
and then the force point.
Yeah, but the force point doubles the base before
Right.
before modifiers. Okay,
Yeah.
I'm just letting you know. Okay. Wow. Okay.
He just pulled up the matrix when we first.
He just pulled up the matrix when we first when I was
Is there
first
like-
Except
searching
mine's
the
a
place.
lot. Mine was probably a lot harder than yours.
Oh, probably. There is
Oh,
no-
probably.
That's
There
like,
is
because
no
the base
denying
DC
that.
before relationship bonus was 25, and the relationship penalty was at least 30. Because I am a complete stranger, or at least I'm assuming even with the aura thing, I'm a complete stranger.
yeah, you've never met the guy at all.
And I'm guessing he is probably not the same species. I could be wrong on that, though.
Just because everyone else here seems to be a hodgepodge.
Yeah, and Arconian offshoots are rare.
Yeah.
So I'm looking at... So
I mean,
I'm
he's
looking
like
at
the
a
rarest
minimum
of rare.
DC
It's
of
kind
55.
expected for that. Oh damn!
Okay.
Probably more.
You made it. Maybe.
Okay, you sense a distressed individual.
Yes, because I know his condition. He is not broken yet. As evidenced by the fact he's still distressed.
I mean, I figured they would have just went with the Taldaran method. Just take them and brainwash them. Make them agree with you.
Problem is, with the First Order method of brainwashing, he wouldn't remember the information they want him to know. It's like you're trying to get information out of him, brainwashing him doesn't work.
Excuse me. A position, I will use the term units and not meters. 16 units away. I may need to redo this. I don't even know. 16 units, units away with a
Kilocams.
Kilocam. Yeah, kilograms. 15 kilograms away, and 270 upwards.
Like, you'll take the chart, the star chart, and go there.
The red tree. And how do you even know that?
This is the way.
Don't question him. He's just a Mandalorian.
Actually, to back that up, I was gonna say this is the way at the same time, but like I imagined all three of us just saying this is the way.
Actually, that would be the perfect response, so I would agree with that. This is the way.
And that's the first words they hear out of the other two of
not
us. So
creepy
it's like,
and cult-like at all.
I said something before that, thank you.
no, that's fair. That is true.
I said, you clearly don't know the First Order very well.
Well, that's true. Fair point.
No, what would be more creepy is if when we all said this is the way, you took off your hood and just revealed you were wearing a First Order helmet.
Nah.
I'd be careful about that.
No.
I like how I've just gotten them indoctrinated to saying
Yeah,
that. I've
no.
only said that a few times.
No, but for some reason I feel like trying to work up our PR and all that. It's like, because I feel like Rory would sit Crow down and be like, okay, this is you may have been away for a while. And we need to work you up on kind of Zenti culture, and kind of having a strong aura kind of does that. It's like, I don't know.
The group here will kind of look at each other and here say, well, okay then. No. Since we're in the middle of this lockdown, I imagine it'll be hard for you to get to your own ship.
I presume you know a back way.
I mean, noise is the one thing I don't want to do.
Space.
As well.
Oh, they already beat me to it.
Oh, they already beat me to it.
Yeah, let's not do that.
Yeah, let's not do that one. Please.
Well, my question would be, getting into the other docking platform unnoticed, even from the outside. You'll have an atmospheric field you'll need to get through. I haven't done it myself, but I heard it's rather unpleasant. The green Twi'lek will kind of smirk. What, you can't handle a little pain? The Deveronian will show some teeth with a smile. Oh, it's not the pain that concerns me.
All right.
It's the vacuum.
So, pack up those med kits. We will head back to our ship via the exterior, sounds like. When we get there, the people, I will have, I guess, our medics follow your escort team back, unless you just want to come with us to rescue your boss, and then we can just do the full exchange later.
When our boss is in trouble, I'm fine. I'm fine with sending our ships out with yours.
All right.
Though we have a number of pilots down if you don't want to risk going into space.
Well, I don't mind going into space. My team's equipped for, zero-G action.
Or just go to see Dimitri.
You just go to see.
Or did Dimitri not bring his Maquis armor?
Oh, I'm wearing it.
Okay, so yeah.
Oh, I'm wearing it. I'm still just looking
He
defeated.
doesn't want to go into the vacuum. He doesn't want to go into the vacuum.
You have mag boots. You don't have to float.
It's still looking
I'm still looking defeated.
defeated. Not that you can tell.
Not that you could tell.
That's if we
I'm
want to
not
leave
changing
now,
my
which I
posture.
presume we do.
Yeah, let's leave now.
Yeah, let's leave now. We might as well get this over with.
So I guess suit up whatever you need to suit up. It doesn't look like you're equipped for a spacewalk right now.
Another individual near the larger west door will flick a switch. This large door will start to make hydraulic noises as the interior lights flicker some. There's a bit of a whining and a little bit of scraping noise as the large, wide door opens, revealing a much more run-down version of the docking platform interior that you initially landed in.
Well, that explains the sensor.
Well, that explains the sensor, the damage readout panels. In the bazaar.
But I'm curious as to what's being typed here. The docking platform on the other end will have the blue glow of a atmospheric shield. There'll be several exposed wires. It looks like they've been makeshiftly tied into one another, but there's also some exposed ends, so there'll occasionally be a shower of electrical sparks as a connection doesn't quite make it for a moment. The lights on the docking platform part dimming and brightening, only stabilizing when the now lubed door finishes opening.
I'm surprised you guys didn't ask for mechanics.
I'm more concerned being in the station.
I'm more concerned being in the station than I am being in space at this point. And that's saying
the
something.
green Twi'lek will look insulted. Hey, my team can take care of it enough.
I didn't say they couldn't. I just pointed out with what's going on and what you asked for. I was surprised a mechanic or two was not on the list.
You'll see. You guys will see some parts strewn about. Like there'll be some parts piles that clearly is a beyond repair discard pile. Another pile that looks like it. It looks. It really reminds you actually of your recycler job. It's a pile of probably good stuff. There's a number of cobbled together fighters in the bay, and one or two looks like in need of repair, not quite flyable freighter sized objects.
That moment when you can't decide which resistance group is jankier.
I mean, at least ours are not in disrepair.
I mean, at least ours are not
we're
in
ahead of
disrepair.
them, but they have an air force.
True, though in trade they have no real ground force.
Yeah, I was about to say they have no ground forces. We have no air forces.
Yeah, well, I was also about to say.
Yeah, well, I was also about to say, our locations kind of
Yeah,
tell where our things
our
are
locations
needed.
tell you why we prioritized what we did. Well, until recently,
I mean,
we
and
have way
plus-
too many walkers than we really need. But that's because
I mean,
no,
we
that's
just
because
keep
somebody
taking
nat
stuff.
20'd on the Walker facility raid.
Hey!
Hey!
Oh, that's right, Greg. You didn't hear.
I mean, I'm just.
One of the things we walked away with at that raid was one of the new giant saber-tooth tiger AT-AT things.
I think you guys beat them by like 30 or 40.
Yeah, it was pretty nuts.
And I was like, I'll give you one of these. It happened to be there. Of the fighters in here, you do notice one that isn't quite an ugly yet, though the paint job is worn, and there's clear signs of welding points where it's been repaired.
Okay.
Oh.
I am now obligated to ask.
Oh,
Actually, I don't have to ask. I can tell because of the other end. I was about to say, is that a B-wing or is that stupid, blade wing super laser thing?
No, it's a B-wing.
What?
It's a
Super
Star
prototype.
Wars
What?
Rebels introduced the prototype B-wing,
Geez, they should have kept the weapon.
where it has a cockpit on where it normally does, and there's another cockpit down there at the bottom cannon. And instead of doing a tri-blast like the normal B-wing, it instead does a convergence beam like the Death Star that can take out capital ships, but blows out the hyperdrive.
Okay.
But you know, you don't really have hyperdrive.
But you don't really hyperdrive.
And they decided they didn't like that version, so they turned it into the normal B-wing instead.
So it's like, yeah, blowing out the hyperdrive is a problem. To which I'm thinking, you're dealing with one mentally really good dude on a hideaway place. Perfect it.
I'd say this dude was just doing this on his own in his own time. He didn't have a tech team. If he had a tech team, they probably could have solved that.
Not only could they have solved it, they could have
Not only could they have solved it, they
But
could have mass
no,
produced
that's
it.
too much like work. We're just gonna take that system out.
Hell, give it a capacitor, so maybe it has a charge time, but at least you can do it without blowing stuff up. Like yourself.
Easier to unplug the problem than solve it.
I mean, since we know the prototype existed at one point, could we just create the prototype?
I don't think so, because I don't think we know about it. Because I seriously doubt the information went beyond the crew of the Ghost.
Yeah, I think it was Phoenix Squadron was the only group that really
But,
knows about it.
And the guy who built it, obviously.
Yeah.
But yeah, Roy will quietly say, B-wing, nice.
The floor of the deck also has a variety of scuff marks in it where people have clearly had to make hard landings in the past. There's various artistic expressions on the walls and ceiling.
Dimitri's just going to hesitate to keep walking.
Dimitri is just going to hesitate and keep walking towards the atmo shield.
Instead of dwelling on it, he's just gonna go get it
Instead
over
of
with.
dwelling on it, he's just gonna go get it over with.
Unfortunately, due to your sensitive hearing, you do notice something that you probably wish you didn't notice. The general hum of the atmospheric field is not as consistently level, you notice, as you get close to it. There's a little bit of oscillation, as if the power being fed to it, while suitable for its purpose, is not flowing perfectly well.
All the jankiness.
I think they're more janky, Crow. I think they're more janky.
There's a reason why Dimitri should have said, "I feel more safe in the vacuum right now than I do in this part of the
all
station."
we're doing is reinforcing to the Zenti planet side natives. I want to go into space.
And they haven't even met the Far Star
Hey,
yet.
I'm not
There's a reason why
native.
Gin's like, no, space is cold. I want to be down here. Really, I want to be in space. I like my feet on the ground.
Wait till they meet the HMS extension cable.
Man, that was a great campaign, even though it wasn't meant to be that long.
That's like when main power is literally an orange power cable running down the center of the ship, duct taped to the floor.
It's like, don't trip.
I'm just gonna stand by what I said. Dimitri is not native to Zinti. He's just
He didn't have to worry about it.
he didn't have to worry about it. He just sat in the one area, wasn't really aware of much, because artificial gravity. And then here he was at. I mean, he learned all of this stuff later, but he didn't have to realize. Oh, I'm in space.
You do notice, by the way, that unlike the platform you guys were on, there is a welded together second deck and cobbled together lifts that look like you can lift fighters up and over.
I believe they said they were locking down the central area only at the time, right?
The PA system said the central area is under lockdown.
Okay, in which case I will comm ahead to the Kaital to let them know that we're going to be coming in via the exterior, but if they would like to begin getting us clearances to leave and all that, so we can, try not to raise any alarms.
And there'll be a voice.
When the ship just
There'll be a
randomly
voice
leaves.
comes over speaker. Yeah, we can do that.
Yeah. We should be there in a bit. Time to take a very enthusiastic walk.
Are we gonna infuse? Oh man.
Are we gonna infuse it? Oh man. How enthusiastic is this enthusiastic walk?
Depends on whether they jump us with 0G troopers or
Not too enthusiastic. Hopefully not too enthusiastic.
I don't know. Very enthusiastic.
I mean, I don't know. Very enthusiastic
Oh,
would be
snap.
very enthusiastic. Might be interesting for
Port witnesses.
the poor witnesses.
Helsing abridged.
Helsing abridged.
No, I know. Oh, I know. I know. Believe me, I know.
Kind of check would it be not to be afraid.
Kind of check would it be not
Probably
to
a
be
will
afraid.
check.
Oh, what
Perception.
the?
Is it on? Is it on fire?
Oh,
It could be more fire.
is Dimitri hesitating going through the field?
I'd say that sounds like willpower, which goes under knowledge.
Yeah, if he's
Unless
that,
you know Katara,
if he's that uncomfortable, it would
Yes.
be.
then you roll your Katara.
Yes, I know guitar.
I still need to home through that. I don't mind. I
Number
don't
what?
mind the category of bonus it gives. I mind the level of bonus it gives.
The one-to-one substitution.
You substitute your martial arts skill for willpower.
So your skill in willpower.
So
Martial arts.
your skill in willpower,
Yep.
your martial arts will become your will, because you have enough discipline to just say fuck everything that
I
concerns
understand
you.
that it is one of the more annoying ones, but I do feel like it is one of the less broken ones. As the guy who has that and each
I mean, all it's
Ishani,
gonna do is keep.
wherein my brawling dice become my hit dice. Of the two, I feel that one is more broken.
When you say you're wrong, I assume you get
when you say you're brawling dice when you hit dice, you mean like you just roll your brawling dice and
remember
that's how
how
much
we rolled
HP you
HP in
have?
this game, right? You rolled your stamina and added plus 20.
Yeah.
Star Wars
Yeah.
Dakin in the Saturday game rolled his brawling dice and added 20.
Judas Priest.
At this point,
Judas
the campaign, 10 years
Priest.
in, he has 18D in brawling.
So
He has 100. He has about 120
So
hit
18 dice
points,
plus 20.
just under.
Judas Priest.
This is the guy who has
Judas
actually
Priest.
taken hits from walkers.
and punch the walker to death.
Oh yeah, but that
And
doesn't
punch
do
the
it
walker
with
to death.
No, just defining it's the same character.
Yeah.
No, just defining it's the same character.
To pieces.
The one that can punch
See,
walkers
that-
to pieces. And be shot by
And I think it was
walkers.
because of that you were also able to withstand essentially being in close proximity to the star of a Dyson sphere.
Yeah, because I could stand next to a miniature sun because the stamina was also used to save versus radiation.
And because it replaces stamina.
Yep.
And because it replaces stamina, it literally just
I'm
said,
just gonna roll my martial
Yeah,
arts.
fuck you.
One could say he punched radiation and won.
Okay, but yeah. Then we'll roll when you're ready. Yeah, man, the Saturday game can get really crazy in terms of feats. Of
And
everything.
arguably that one's less broken than the one Sierra has, where she substitutes her brawling for search.
You see, at least search as much as I kind of feign about it. Search, I mean, you're not getting buffer, and you can't resist every force power under the sun just because you're martial arts.
yeah.
You can just find stuff well.
Well, in terms of the willpower one, that's only because you house rolled. That's how willpower works.
Well, okay, guys. Usually, the force is versus particular attributes, which is fine in the beginning, but
I
when
just want you to know I rolled 17
I just want you to know I rolled 17 dice plus 1. 7 dice plus 1.
damn.
And that's
He
what I
rolled
got.
slightly below average then.
And when you are
That's a lot of twos and ones.
and when
That's a
you
lot
are
of twos and
hard
ones.
capped at usually 4 or 5 dice in attributes, but the force user can have like 10 dice, that seems incredibly unfair to me when it gets to mid to late game.
It is, though. I feel like the game was designed for you not to get that high. Because there's a lot of things that break in general when somebody's
Just
dice,
like EOE.
break somewhere around 8D. The game just kind of starts to fall apart. That's not just the force, that's just skills in general.
I mean, look at EOE. If you have more than like
I mean, look at EOE. If you have more than like
Well,
500
again,
XP,
I'm still
it just
convinced
has
EOE is
advantage.
designed for maybe 1 to 3 sessions only. I don't think EOE is designed for long-term play.
But the point still stands. It has a certain point.
But the point still stands. It
Yeah,
has a
like,
certain
most
point,
game
and then it
systems
just
have a certain
breaks.
point where they just collapse. EOE seems to be around at session 5. Star Wars D6, or the D6 system in general, seems to be somewhere around 8D in a skill. Some skills are less bad about that than others, but
Okay, 17. You're hesitant, but if you close your eyes and push through, you can do it. For those walking through the field, you will feel it. You will feel the field kind of dip in its attenuation, its consistency for a moment as you're passing through it. Not enough to cause a atmospheric breach, but by passing through it is seems to be taxing the power as more power is being shoved into it to maintain the field as you're passing through.
Like I said,
Like I said,
better in space than I do on
I feel better in space than I do on this side of the
here's
station right
$6
now.
at work, kids.
You managed to make Dimitri less afraid of space.
You managed to make Dimitri less afraid of space than he is afraid of a station that's supposed to hold that pack space.
Progress?
Judging by the temperature in the docking bay, you figure that when that interior door is closed, the atmospheric field is turned off and the docking area is exposed to vacuum. So I just
I
keep
don't want to know this.
I just keep layering
I don't wanna know
on the
this.
levels of craft resources these guys have.
Dimitri does not want to know this.
Dimitri does not want to know this.
Skill. Tell him
But
he-
Dimitri's skill. Tell
Damn
him
it!
he knows
Why do you have
this.
to be so good at surviving to notice things? Yeah. In your case, Rory, yeah, it's built out of mesh tape, luck and good wishes.
And they didn't ask for mechanics.
They asked for medics and slicers.
Rory will stare at all this. Kind of like look at certain places. And then slowly turn to one of them.
Okay, one of these guys or your own team?
These guys.
Okay.
These guys. How long did it take you to do this? To make this?
One of the people with they're thinking, the green Twi'lek woman will speak up with a bit of pride. That right there is 2.5 standard months of scavenging and repair.
I think Dimitri's at a full sprint towards the Atmo place instead of hesitating.
There's this prideful smile on her face as her chest puffed out a little
Rory
bit.
will stare at her. From Rory's experience, I know it's a space, but how ramshackle is that? Is that good? Bad? Does he have an idea?
I mean, it's functioning, so there's at least.
Well, I know it's
that.
functioning, but it's more in the amount of time they had.
2.5 months with a handful of people is not ideal for a proper repair of the docking platform. You would, with the amount of team that it looks like she has, which is maybe 8, 9, including herself, for a proper repair, you're looking at probably around 4 months, 3 if you're rushing it, because you're gonna need to replace wires behind bulkheads, replace emitters.
So from a technician's perspective, they've actually done pretty good by the sound of it.
Yes.
It's not the best,
Right,
but they've made do with what they've
with what they
got.
had. The problem
They
is
could have done worse.
It still doesn't help
the
Dimitri's
problem
peace of
is
mind.
just by looking, you're willing to bet that a bunch of the interior wiring is probably old or damaged. As I mentioned before, you literally have the ramshackle thing of can you two hold these wires together while I tape this part so they form a connection. Or use those wires over there. I don't think they're doing anything because I need them over here.
I just want you to know, but I'm not a technician.
Yeah, Rory's response to her will be, it's interesting.
Oh, that's when someone says when they're trying to be polite.
I don't have too much experience with this. so I can't say one way or another.
One way or the other.
I'm gonna get out of this conversation because I don't know
Oh,
shit.
please.
Mm-hmm.
I just want to say this much. Demetria is probably just trying to tune out the conversation.
Mm-hmm.
Just probably not at a full sprint because that would raise questions, but he's very quickly walking. Demetria has nothing to do with this part of the station. He probably has like Markiplier or something in the background, so he can ignore the humming, the horrible power from of the Atmo shield barely running.
Since, well, actually, I've configured that he has, like, he's saying a mantra from the martial arts thing, like, the do fear is little death. Well, actually, hold on, let me look that up, because that's.
And we're back.
I'm going to use the spear to jump
Okay,
out.
so you're
I must.
so you're extracting yourself from the conversation.
Dimitri, the entire time, I must not fear. Fear is the mind killer. Fear is the little death that brings total obliteration. I will face my fear. I will permit it to pass over me and through me, and when it has gone past, I will turn the inner eye to see its path. Where the fear is gone, there will be nothing, only I will remain. Because he's using discipline to just be like, nope.
I feel like at the rate the conversation just progressively gets more and more ramshackle, the faster Dimitri is getting to the ship.
Oh no!
Into the conversation, Dimitri's already at the ship. It's like, what took you guys so long?
The screen will fade as the exterior shot shows the group, some moving more swiftly than others, going across the platform hall. The glowing bits of stellar objects and distant lights playing across the surface of the treating platform, as close by the looming triangular shape of the Raider Corvette shadows a part of the station. Yeah, and that's where we'll end it.
There's a Raider Corvette? There's a Raider
Oh, you missed
Corvette?
that.
Yeah, it's guarding the space station.
Wait, is it the Arquitect?
No.
Is it the Arquitect?
The Arquitect was checking people on the way
that's
to
a
the
Zinti.
station. There's actually a Raider Corvette at the station.
More specifically, the Arquitect was acting as a planetary defense at around Zenti. The dragon knife, which is the Raider class Corvette, was interrogating traffic that was approaching the Helios trade station.
Which, by the way, now has 16 casualties.
Jeez.
Oh yeah.
I'm less worried about the Raider now that we know it probably only has a crew of like 4.
The Dragon's Knife doesn't appreciate that, because I see exactly the amount of troopers it carries.
Probably not very many because it's a
Corvette
run by one person.
that can be run by one person.
So what you're saying is we should get ourselves.
a Raider
Well, I mean, if we happen to luck into one. Last time we saw one, somebody blew it up in one shot.
We were fighting it.
We were fighting it.
Hey, it was not my fault. For once.
I'm just saying, now that we know there actually exists a capital ship that we might actually be able to man.
I mean, now we have one that doesn't have the crew of the
I mean, now we have one that doesn't have the